Good morning guys and girls, and welcome back to another video, and today is 20 easy mounts you can obtain today in World of Warcraft. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Coming in at number 20 on our list is the Drake of the North Winds, and this can be obtained by the Vortex Pinnacle from normal or heroic from Altarus, the last boss in the Vortex Pinnacle. He drops this mount at a 0.7%, and yes, you can obtain this mount while you are farming up the volatile air farm, so you can actually make some decent amount of gold while doing this on normal mode, as the percentage drop chance does not change when either heroic or normal. Number 19 on our list is the Grand Black Mammoth. This mount can be obtained from the Vault of Archivond at a 0.7 to 0.8% per boss. This raid actually has 4 bosses within it, and all have a chance of dropping this mount. Now at a 0.8% chance to 0.7% chance, will give you a 2.8% chance of obtaining this mount every time you do this raid. All you really need to do is have an alt army and you basically will obtain this mount. Coming in at number 18 on our list is the WINTERSPRING FROSTSABER mount, and this can be obtained from Riven Frostwind in Wintergrasp. She has a 20-day daily quest in order to obtain this mount, and by the end of it you will have your WINTERSPRING FROSTSABER. Now doing 20 dailies does not take very much that long to actually obtain this mount, and by far is one of the most easiest mounts to obtain. Number 17 on our list is the Twilight and the Black Drake. These two mounts can actually be obtained in the Obsidian Sanctum at 25 and 10 man mode. All you really need to do is skip all of the trash mobs and go straight for the main boss in the center of this raid. Then these mounts will be 100% drop chance, and you will be able to obtain these two mounts on 10 and 25 man retrospectively. Number 16 on our list is the AMANI Battle Bear. Mount can actually be obtained from ZULIAN from Keisha's bag at a 92% drop chance, and you can run this daily. So if you don't obtain this the first time round, you are severely unlucky, but you can always try again the next day. This mount drops after the 4th boss in the raid, in the dungeon, and pretty much all you need to do is speak to Keisha and she'll come out of her cage and start destroying a load of urns. This mount will then be obtainable on the floor, as you will be able to loot this mount. Number 15 on our list is the Albino Drake, and this mount can easily be obtained by collecting 50 mounts in game. Now the Albino Drake is absolutely easy to get a hold of, as it is relatively easy now to obtain 50 mounts in game. So it is not that hard to actually obtain this mount. Number 14 on our list is the Vashir Seahorse, and this is a quest chain in Vashir, and then you'll get the mount. All you really need to do is the intro starting quests for Vashir, and then you have your Seahorse mount. Number 13 on our list is the Encourage Resonating Crystal mounts, and they can be dropped from the Temple of Encourage. All you really need to do is go into Cthulhu's lair, destroy all of the trash and all of the mobs, and if you're lucky enough, you will also get the Red Resonating Crystal, which will award you with a feat of strength. You can obtain 4 mounts from this raid farm of different color variations of the Resonating Crystal mounts. That is why I've classed them as one. Number 12 on our list is the Bronze Drake, and this can be done on the Culling of Stratholme at 100% drop chance on heroic. When you're about to go over to the last boss in this dungeon, all you have to do is turn left instead of right and kill the bonus boss at the end, and he will give you the 100% drop chance of the Bronze Drake. Number 11 on our list is the Flying Carpet mounts, and these are multiple ones that you can learn from tailoring. These mounts are easily obtainable now, as all of the materials for them are relatively inexpensive and will only cost you around about 15,000 gold. So go and farm up a battered hill and you will have enough gold for these mounts. Number 10 on our list is the Hearthsteed mount, and this can be awarded to you by winning 3 games in Hearthstone. Now I actually did this to actually obtain the footage for this mount, and by far this was absolutely easy, as I managed to do it in about an afternoon, and that was consistently doing other things at the same time. So basically play Hearthstone while you're waiting for a dungeon queue to pop, and you will have your Hearthsteed mount. Number 9 on our list is the Swift ZULIAN Panther, and the Swift ZULIAN Panther can actually be dropped in Zul'Gurub by the High Priestess Kilnara at a 0.9% drop chance. This mount can be farmed up daily and is absolutely one of the most easiest mounts I have ever farmed up, as I managed to do this with all of my other alts in a few days. Number 8 on our list is the Bone White Raptor, and this can be obtained from the Isle of Giants from Kumar. And all you really need to do is give him 9,999 giant dinosaur bones, and he will give you the Bone White Raptor. You can obviously buy these bones off of the auction house or farm them up yourself from the mobs on Isle of Giants, but I would rather just buy the giant dinosaur bones and farm something else. This was an absolutely easy mount to obtain, and I highly recommend that you actually get hold of this mount, as it looks cool as hell. Number 7 on our list is the Black, Red and Green Primal Raptors, and while you're farming up your giant dinosaur bones, why not get the 3 other mounts along with that by killing any of the dinosaurs on the island that drop a primal egg. The primal egg drops at a 1 to 7% drop chance from any of the mobs on the island, and it is a 30% chance of which variation colour of the primal raptors you will get. These mounts are relatively easy to actually get a hold of, as you'll be able to get a primal egg pretty easily, while you're farming up the giant dinosaur bones. Bear in mind these are unique, so once you have one, you cannot get another until it is hatched. Number 6 on our list is the Heirloom mount, and this can be obtained by buying 35 heirlooms, and then you are awarded this mount for having 35 heirlooms. Now granted, this one's going to cost you a lot of gold, but in the long run this is a relatively easy mount to obtain, as all you need to do is buy a load of items that you probably will be using if you like to level characters. Now this is the only mount that you can actually use at level 1, and personally I don't actually use this that much when leveling a character, as leveling is very streamlined now. But it does add to your collection in order to get your Azure Cloud Serpent. Number 5 on our list is the DALARAN vendor mounts, and these will cost you 33,250 gold from May Francis for all of these mounts. You can obtain absolutely all of these mounts, and I'm classifying them as one mount, as you get it from one vendor, and it is relatively easy to do as long as you have gold. So if you need gold, look at some of my other guides, as I do gold guides. Number 4 on our list is the Armored Razashi Raptor, and this can be obtained from Zul'Gurub again, but from the boss Bloodlord Mandakir at a 0.8% chance, and this can be done daily. Much like the Swift ZULIAN Panther, this can actually be farmed relatively easy and relatively fast. You can actually obtain this mount very easily, and I highly recommend that you do this, as this raptor mount looks absolutely cool as hell when you are riding around as a gnome. Number 3 on our list is the Green Proto Drake, and this can be obtained by becoming revered with the oracles, who then sell it in their reputation vendor. Basically, you buy the mysterious egg, and then within 3 days you have a 6% chance of getting this mount from the cracked egg after it has cracked, obviously. So this mount is relatively easy to do as long as you can play the waiting game. Number 2 on our list is the Blue Proto Drake, and this can be farmed up in Utgard Pinnacle, from Scatty the Ruthless at a 0.9% drop chance, and this is only farmable on heroic mode and can be done daily. Now granted, if you are going to be farming this mount, I highly recommend you use an alt army, as you can get this mount pretty much very easily in only a few days if you really stuck with it. Now last and finally on our list is all the faction mounts put together. Pretty much all you have to do is get class trials, make class trials, go over to your vendors, send a bit of gold over to your class trials and buy all of these mounts. I'm classing these as one mount in this list, as I thought it would be a bit of a cop out in order to actually do a higher easy mounts to obtain video. So that being the case, guys, that is 20 easy mounts that you can obtain in game. Now go out and farm up some more mounts. Now I hope you like this video, guys, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like, and as always, have an awesome day, guys.